Hi, in this video I will show you how to restore AWS EC2 service from AWS Backup. So here in this video I will show you that I have an EC2 instance. That EC2 instance backup is already being taken in the AWS Backup service. Now consider a situation that where your EC2 service is down or EC2 service is corrupted. Now you need to bring that AWS EC2 services with using the backup which is taken in the AWS Backup service. Now this video will focus on how we can do that job, and that activity is called as a restoration of AWS EC2 services from AWS Backup jobs. So here we will see how we can restore an example Amazon Linux machine from the AWS Backup, and we see that machine is running in the AWS EC2 services page. So this is the EC2 machine which is getting backed up in the AWS AWS Backup services. So as you see here, we are in the Oregon region. This is my prime machine which is being backed up. Now we create a clone of that as a demo of how you can restore the AWS EC2 services from the the backups taken in the AWS Backup services. So I will take you to my AWS Backup services, and if I show you the protected resources, so Amazon Linux VM. So if I show you my machine name is Amazon Linux VM. So that is basically is already been protected. So how to protect this particular Linux virtual machine with using AWS Backup, I have created a dedicated video for that. You can watch that video and try to come to this space. Okay, this is basically a next version of that video, right? So consider that we are in the stage where the AWS EC2 machine which got impacted by the disaster. Disaster could be anything, right? It could be natural, it could be man-made, right? So now you want to restore that machine by using this backup. So this is what I'm going to show you here. So underneath the protected resources, you should see your machine being listed here because of the backup being taken. So click on that resource ID, right? And underneath that particular resources, so there are a lot of recovery points. What is the recovery point here is basically, it's a point at a particular point of time, the complete backup of the machine is being taken. So basically the the data that is available of your EC2 machine is up to that point of time, right? And from that point of till now, whatever that is there, so that during that time, so you may not have the data, right? So that's the reason it's a recovery point, in the sense from that particular point of time when the backup is being taken, from using that backup, you are restoring the machine. So we're going to choose the latest recovery point and click on a restore button to restore the machine. Now here we need to provide a couple of things that is needed to spin up the new restored machines. Generally the networking settings and other configurations will be basically equivalent to whatever you had on the the disaster machine. Okay, so here this is basically the networking settings. So I'm gonna go with the default T2 micro. This is my VPC which is there in this region, and then the subnet, this is one. Security group, of course, the default one. Instance IAM role, so basically restore with the original IAM role. That is what I'm gonna give it here. And the restoration role, here I'm gonna choose the role that is I have a role with a name like my instance role. So this is admin role which is trusted by AWS services and EC2 services, right? So we're gonna use that restore role, and with that settings, you can always explore the the advanced settings, which is generally extended capabilities of the activity. So like you can implement the shutdown behavior, you can do the placement groups, you can do tenancies, and you can also run a certain commands in the form of user data. Right, for now I'm going to keep it to default, and we're going to click on a restore backup. So once you click on a restore backup, that's where the restoration job gets created in the restore job options of the protected capability. So if you see that in the left hand side tab, we have a protected resources option. In that one, we are now in the restore job options. That's where the restoration of my machine is happening, right? So this will take certain minutes, so I'm going to go on a pause and come back once the restoration is completed. I would like to show you the real time what is it happening. That's the reason I came back, though the restoration job is still running. You see that restoration job is running. You can always have that track being what is done on that. The status is running, while on the other side I will go back to the AWS EC2 services page like this, and you see that there is another VM being created with the same name, right? And currently its status is in initializing state. Okay, so that is what I wanted to show you here. So the machine, which is, what does that mean is, machine is under provisioning with using the restoration point, right? So again, I would say that it will take hardly 30 minutes, 30 seconds. So what I do is, I'm gonna go on a pause and come back for this. Okay, so waiting for more than 1 minute, we see that our machine is restored. So you can see the latest top machine that is created just now. So this is the machine which is created out of the backup with using the restoration procedure. Okay, so generally here we have seen that how we can the restore a machine with using the the protected resources, or basically from the the recovery point. So if I click on this one, we have a recovery points, we use the latest one. And if I go to the restoration time and history, right, we see that we have the one successful created just now, right? And how we can say that it is created, because you go to the EC2 instance page, and that's where you see that a new machine is being spinned up and it is running, right? Okay, so with that note, I have shown you that how you can recover your disaster machine with using the AWS Backup Restoration Point. So with that note, thank you very much for watching my videos. Kind request, please do subscribe my channel. That would really encourage me a lot. With that note, thank you. Thanks a lot, and see you in the next video.